Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Crystal Sky. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every single time we upload a free-flowing video on this YouTube space. Here on this YouTube space, we are creating a Mustang community of free, beautiful spirits. I would love for you to go on this journey with us and be a part of our family here on this YouTube channel. So I am doing a little bit of a different video today. I have gotten a lot of requests from people from my different social medias, and I've even had people from our YouTube community reach out to me through email and ask me some questions about somatic healing and how movement can heal you as medicine. And so I thought I would do a video that's more of an introductory level. I know that they asked for something a little bit deeper and a little bit more intricate, but I wanted to make this video user friendly. So I'm going to combine a little bit of introductory level and also a little bit of a deeper understanding as well. So for those of you that have requested this video, this is for you guys, and anybody that is learning about somatic healing or new to it or new to movement healing, then this video might suit you very well because we're going to be super gentle about it. It's going to be very basic. I might do some more in detail videos on this, but I wanted this one to be user friendly as well. So the people that have requested it can get something out of it, and the people that are new to it can be invited and welcomed into this type of work. So somatic healing and movement healing is very important. It's a little bit different. There's different techniques. There's all kinds of things that you can do. This particular video, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the movement of hips. And that is because if you do a lot of research, you're going to understand that most people will carry a lot of stress either in their shoulders or their neck. But what a lot of people don't talk about is there's another location in the body that we carry a lot of trauma or stress or worries or tiredness or fatigue, and that's in our hips. I think it was one article that I read, and if I find it, I'll post it, but I don't remember because I read a lot of different things. But one article was saying that a lot of times when people have hip surgeries, it actually is because they have gotten too stiff in the hips from emotional blockages. And that's actually something that they were talking about very much, is that there are emotional blockages that will stay in the body, and it will eventually cause inflexibility. So today I was thinking, because a lot of the people that have asked me to do this video have specifically asked me about hip movements, so I'm going to do that part for them, and I'm going to do basic ones for those people that are new to this type of work. Okay, I have a lot of people that I work with my clients, and we do a lot of hip work, and we do it both on the mat and we also do it on the horse as well. So it's a little bit different when you're on the horse, but it will help to release blockages in the body or traumas in the body. So again, this is just super basic and user friendly. Okay, so I'm going to step back so that you can see my whole body. I came up here to talk to you guys, be one-on-one, but I'm going to step back on the mat, and we're going to go ahead and get started into that movement. I'm not putting any music or anything like that in this video because I want it to be focused on the movement and not on anything else, so that you have a better understanding on how to do it. I will say that if you guys are dancers, I'm a dancer, the movement might be much easier than for somebody who's not a dancer. And either way, if you're a dancer or not, you can still do this movement. It just might be a little bit more challenging. And if it's a little more challenging, I'm going to show you another way that you can kind of introduce it. Same exercise, same thing. We're not ditching it. It's just how do we loosen up the body just a little bit more. Okay. So I'm stepping on my mat here, and I think you guys can see me. I didn't do the full thing, but I do have feet. It's just I wanted to focus on this area so that you can see a little bit more on the hip movement. So what we're first going to do is we're going to put our feet, just a nice stance. I know you can't see my feet, but you're just going to make them comfortable at about hip length. Then the next thing that we're going to do is, if you have music, it's 10 times easier to do this and probably more fun. But if you don't, that's okay too. So what we want to do is we want to really open up the chest and sort of get the shoulders rolling. And we're going to sway from side to side. And we're going to get the arms moving. And we're going to go side to side, side to side. Okay? And we're just going to move the entire body. And we're going to warm up. Now we're about to get the hips into it, okay? So now that we've gotten a lot of stuff nice and loose, we're going to bounce out a little bit more. And now we're about to engage the core and engage the hip area and engage the legs. What you want to do with your arms is up to you. That's not really the focus right now. You can move and you can leave them as they are, but I always recommend just do what feels the right movement for you. So if you're feeling called to leave them alone and focus on the one thing that you're doing, then go ahead and do that. If you're feeling on moving around a little bit, then go ahead and do that as well. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna bend the knees just a little bit. So remember we were side to side just a minute ago, side to side. Now we're gonna kind of do that idea of side to side, but not quite so large with it. We're actually gonna do side to side with bending the knees. So I'll kind of back up just a little bit so you can see the knee movement. So you see the knees, okay? I'm gonna come a little closer now because you know what to do with your knees. Okay, and then with the hips, we're gonna sort of do like, a lot of times people consider it a figure eight, and essentially it kind of is like a figure eight, the way that your hips move. But sometimes people get caught up on trying to make a whole entire eight. So I don't always say it's a figure eight. For those brains that work like that, it would be a figure eight. And for those brains that are like trying to make a complete, eight and they can't do it, let's just ditch that idea and just move with the idea of the hip and the knee. So it's going to go very much like this, kind of like a wiggle worm, okay? So if you see wiggle worm here, we're getting the knees involved and the hips are getting side to side, and then this top part is also wiggling. So we're just gonna do that. And then you can also start to incorporate a lower half. This is a form of a dance that you can use as well for people that are dancers, really know how to do this. But really, a lot of this movement, of this hip movement, is going to help to release a lot of blockages and traumas from the body. So if you are a dancer and you dance every day, chances are this helps you to release a lot of the stress or traumas, and it might help you a lot. And that's why a lot of people turn to dance. They don't know why. They're just like, oh, I feel good after. Because it's an exercise and it's endorphins, but the movement also helps to release any trapped emotions. So as we start to do this, again, this is user-friendly, so it's super simple. We're not getting into anything too deep because I don't want to throw anything too much at you at once. But yep, this is it. And you're just gonna move. You feel called, you can move the shoulders and just allow the hips to really rotate and do what they need to do. So that is a beginner friendly to somatic healing, to dance and somatic healing, and to help you release any traumas or blockages from the body. So you will feel a lot of release. A lot of times people do. Now there's another one that you could do with a core. It's a little bit more intricate, so I can do another video on that one at another time. But I specifically want to do the hips because that's what the request was for. And when you're done, you're gonna feel a little bit of an endorphin rush. You're gonna feel a little bit lighter and happier, but stick with the program, right? Be a discipline. So if you do it once and you're like, didn't work. Well, you know, anything that's natural takes a little bit, right? It's not a pill. You're not gonna just pop it and be, you know, at the nightclub dancing all night long. So stick with it. I always say try to do it at least once a day minimum. If you can do it twice, once in the morning, once at night, will really help you. And I would try it for at least, give it a good 2 to 3 months and make it a daily habit. You can do it at least 5 minutes or less each time you do it. A lot of times people will do it 3 times a day. You know, a few seconds in the morning, a few seconds at lunch and dinner, that's even better. But yeah, give it a go, try it out. In the comments, feel free to let me know how it goes for you. If you guys have any other questions or requests or anything like that. Or if you have any questions that you're not sure about this video and you're like, hey, can you explain this a little bit better? Let me know. Share this with your friends and family, and I love you guys. Remember to celebrate all your wins and victories, no matter how big or small they might be. Know that we love you on this channel. I called it a chantel because we're gonna chant too. But anyway, I love you guys on this channel. Thank you guys for your support. I hope this video helps you. Or if you know anybody that needs this video, feel free to share it. So I love you guys wherever you guys are, day or night. We send you our love and namaste. Mwah.